Welcome back to my channel. So on today's class, I'm going to be teaching you how to draft a deep corset, and the measurements needed is your cup width, your cup height, your chest line, nipple to nipple, shoulder to under bust. It's been a while I have a proper tutorial here. I've been having issue with my account. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll take you through the process step by step. You will learn how to draft a curve for any size of breast, like bust. So let's get into the video. This is what you need: your cup width. Your cup width, how to measure it: you measure from your center bust to your side bust. That's how to measure it. Your center bust, like in between your breast, you measure it from the center to the side. That's how I got 9 inches. So your cup height is from your chest line to your under bust. That's your cup height is 8 inches. That's, you put your tape on your chest line to your under bust. That's how I got 8 inches. Then your chest line, that's from your shoulder to your chest line, that's 7 inches. Nipple to nipple, your you know how to measure the nipple to nipple now. Your where your two nipple is pointed, that's your nipple to nipple. Then shoulder to bust point is your shoulder to your nipple point. That's, I got 11 inches. So I'll be teaching you how to draft it, but this is the measurement needed. Anytime you want to measure your client for a corset dress, you need to take this measurement on their body and for yourself too. So I got a plain paper, and this plain paper, I'm just going to mark like a line. This will be our guideline. This is going to be a guideline. So the next step is to place my tape. I'm going to take out that 7 inches. I said my chest line is 7 inches. So this is where my tape is going to start from. Like any measurement I'm taking is going to start from here. So now this is 7. This is my chest line. So after my chest line, the next measurement I need to measure is my shoulder to bust point. That is 11. My shoulder to bust point is 11, and I'll mark a line. This is 11. Sorry, like this marker is not showing. So this is 11. This is 11. Then I'm going to mark my under bust. My under bust is 14. I'm using 14. I'm using 14 to mark my under bust. My shoulder to under bust is 14. So this is 14. So after taking this measurement, what you are going to do, you are going to divide this nipple to nipple measurement. You are going to place it, but before placing it, you are going to add half inch to it. So now my nipple to nipple is 8.5. So I'm going to mark 8.5 across this line. Remember, this is the bust point. That's that's my shoulder to bust point. This is bust point, and this is the under bust. So now I'm going to mark 8.5 inch across. So after marking 8.5, I'm going to divide it by 2. 8.5 divided by 2. So you're just going to mark it across the line. I don't know what's wrong with my marker. After dividing it by 2, this is what I have. So I have two boxes. I have here and here. So this side is for the chest line, and this is the under bust. Hope you get. So the next step now to begin with our deep corset cup, I'm going to this place, this front side. This is our center bust. This is this is the place that we're using as our center bust. I'm going to go up by 1 inch. Here, the side bust. I'm going to go up by 1 inch. Then this middle side, yeah, I'm going to come up by half an inch. That's what I did here. So I'm going to connect this point to this point to this point. When you want to connect it, you not use a curvy part. Use a place that is not too curvy, not too straight. So I'm going to use in between 21 and 30 of my curve roller. So that's what I'm using here. So after marking this upper part, the next step is to mark here. So I'm going to come down by 1 inch again. This 1 inch I'm coming down is a standard measurement for this upper side. So I'm going to repeat what I did at this upside. But here I'm going to connect this point to this half inch again. This above here, that's what I'm connecting it to. So you repeat the same process here. So after connecting it, this is what it looks like. You just curve it a little bit. So the next step is I'm going to I'm going to come down here from this point, this side that we divided, this nipple point line, not this upper side that went up by half inch. I'm going to come down here by 1.2. 1.2 is standard, but 1.2 is standard, but this side, this is our that intake, that's the underbuzz, that intake. So this side, I'm going to come out by 1 inch. Yeah, I'm also going to come out by 1 inch. You're going to come out by you're going to come out here by 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch. But if it's on a smaller bust, yeah, you're going to come out by 1 inch, 1 inch. Do you get? So I'm going to connect this point to this point, this point to this point, with a place that is little curve. So this is how it looks like. Then I'm going to connect here, this point to here. Use a point that is not 2 points. You use a side of this ruler that is not 2 pointing. So this is what I have here. This is what I have here. So now for this measurement, remember I told you this upper side, you are going to come out by 1 inch, 1 inch, inch. But the under bust intake, if you're of a bigger bust, you're going to come out by 1.5, 1.5. But for a smaller bust, you're going to come out by 1 inch, 1 inch. Then you connect it. So let's come to this upper part now. This upper part. So this upper part now determine the kind of corset. Who was not recording. So this upper part, what I said we are going to do next is depending on the neckline that you want. So or how exposed you want it to be. So from this side, this cup crown, I went up by 1.5 inch. That's what I did there. I went up by 1.5 inch. Then from this side, you go in by 3 inch. Then from this downside, this other part of the cup crown, you go up by 1 inch or 1.75. So that's what I did there. Then I connected it together like this. So this is my cup, the upper part of my cup. This is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So I'm going to label it 1, 2, 3. So remember that we shade out from this side, and this is where we are going to be cutting from. So now this is the joining, joining, up, up. G is for down, down. up, up. Then this side is nipple to nipple, nipple to nipple. This is the side, center, front. So this how it looks like. We're going to cut it out now. Then we join it. So these are you cut it out. This is how I'm cutting it out. So after cutting it out, the next step is just use sellotape to mold it together. If you use this method, you'll be able to create a perfect cup. So the next step is this side. I'm going to use my masking tape. If you use the other transparent sellotape, it will tear your paper. So I'm using this masking tape. What I'm going to do, I'll just place it, place it. So after placing it like this, I'm going to notch here. I'm going to notch it. So after notching it, you notice the nipple point. I'm going to place it like this, like this. So you just be curving it. When you're doing this, you be very patient. So you just be curving it. So after curving it, if you have excess here, you can just trim it a little bit. So the next step now is to put your tape at this upper part. This upper part. You're also going to notch it. So after notching it, this side, this is the center. This is nipple to nipple divided by 2. You're going to check it on this upper part. You're going to do one side first. So I'm just trying to cross check. I'm going to place it like this. Place it like this. Can you see how it looks like? This is how it looks like. You see how deep it is. This is how the cup looks like. So the next step now is to put it on your basic body measurements and trace it out. So I'm going to put tape here and I'll do it like this. So I'm going to place it on the basic body to trace it out. So this is our basic body now. What I'm going to do is that this after drafting your normal basic body. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in for the bust bridge. This marker that I'm using is it's like it's refill, it's staining this thing. So after coming in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit this cup on my under bust. This is my under bust. I'm going to sit it on my under bust like this. I make sure this center front is touching the line. I'm going to sit it on my under bust. You will not spread it too much because if you spread it too much, your cup will be too big. So this how it looks like. Your deep cup corset is ready. So I'm just going to trace this out like this. Here's your chest line. So if you want to make any yoke, depending on the yoke you want, so you're going to just create your yoke. Depending on the yoke you want, you just create it. Thank you for watching this far. If you not subscribe to my channel, do wait to subscribe. You'll be seeing more of all this kind of tutorial on this channel. So if you want to cut it on your fabric, what you're going to do is that you will open up this pattern paper. You open it up, then you place it on your pattern paper on your fabric, then cut. When you're cutting, you're going to add half inch. You're going to be adding like half-inch round. Like you place each of these pieces, it's a three pieces corset. So you're going to place each of them on your fabric. Then when you're cutting all round, you be adding half-inch allowance. That's how to that's how to cut it on your fabric. Then if you want to cage it, you can cage it. So thank you. See you on my next tutorial. Bye.